Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to So You Think You're Iconic, the movie podcast where we have to record 2 episodes today because
Yes, we do.
Kelly won't let me edit on my birthday trip. Moo.
It's your birthday trip. Do you want to edit on your birthday trip?
I don't want to edit at all.
See,
But I definitely don't want to edit 2 episodes in one day.
I know, but I mean, the editing can be up to you. If you want to edit on your birthday, go and edit on your birthday. I was trying to give you the out.
No, I'll just do it. I don't care. I'll just do it. Whatever. Well, how was your week?
It was all right. It was kind of slow. Basically, at my work, my computer that I use was out all week, and I've been on multiple IT calls trying to get it fixed, and it's still not fixed yet. So next week is going to be fun.
Well, my computer is always breaking down at my job too. Every week.
Yeah.
One of the applications I need to use to do my job is not working.
I feel that.
I've talked to our IT department like 7 times since I started working there.
Y'all besties now because
probably
y'all talk so much.
When they hear my name, they probably know who I am. But yeah, constantly not working. Constantly.
Yeah, I feel that. It's a struggle.
A huge struggle. Anything else?
Not really. I don't think I did much this week other than go to work.
Same. In BT dubs, you will hear us eating because, especially for me.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I have literally no other time to eat.
He's a busy man.
As soon as I'm done, I was literally doing my laundry before this. We're probably going to do this for like a good 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have to edit for like another minimum 4 hours. So yeah.
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 That's how we do things around here.
That's my entire day. I'm not even done like folding or putting away my laundry. Oh, I also have to do that.
So you thank God I have Mondays off so I can at least do all my cleaning and stuff on Mondays instead of having to cram it in today.
I do not. I have to go to work tomorrow. Thank goodness it's only 4 days. As for my week, it was also boring.
Yeah.
Like I was watching TV. It was so boring. Until Friday.
Yeah, this man gets to watch TV and movies at work, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy this week. A lot. And then on Friday, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, everybody decided to come on Friday. Super busy on Friday. Wow. I had a woman. Oh, I can't say that because then I'll give away kind of what I do. Never mind.
Never mind.
Just know it was crazy.
Yeah. And we wish we could tell you.
And I wish. Someone came like 5 minutes before and was sobbing. That's all before we closed and was sobbing. That's all I'm going to say. I'll tell Kelly later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to know.
She does. So, are you ready to talk about this movie?
Yes, I am. Part 1 of our Will Smith series.
Yeah. I don't know how this happened because I completely forgot that our next movie that Will Smith was in it.
Has Will Smith in it.
I completely went over my head. But here's how this happened. We had another movie for this movie. We did. And then it was, I swear, like 2 weeks ago, it was on Peacock. And so I was like, cool, I don't have to pay for it. Went on Peacock, it was no longer there. Looked it up on Google, it's on no streaming service. So I was like, I don't feel like buying 2 movies. And so I was like, hey, this movie's on here. Let's do this movie. I think this is the only rom-com he's ever done. I was like, let's do this movie.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because all the others are like either action or like super emotional.
Yeah. So I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
So this week we are doing Hitch. Let's get started. So our movie starts off with three couples being put together in a series of situations orchestrated by Alex Hitcherson. He's a self-proclaimed dating coach.
Yes.
Does he have a degree in psychology or anything? We don't know, but he likes to throw around a lot of stuff.
He has a degree in marketing and he knows how to sell things to people. Just kidding.
Wow, coming for me like that.
He knows how to sell people to other people, and that's basically how his whole thing started.
Yeah. And then so Hitch, I will be calling him Hitch.
Yeah.
He explains through a combination of fourth wall breaks and voiceovers that any man can get any woman to notice him. That's it. Yeah.
I mean, that could be true.
I doubt that. Nope.
Whether it's good or bad is up to them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Hitch then gives the three men advice on how to get through their first 3 dates, where on their third date they all get their first kisses, and then he just wishes them luck.
Why is that a thing? Why is it the third date?
This is very old school because like third date for first kiss, I'm thinking like first or second.
I mean, also the advice that he gives these guys on like their first dates, it's basically how to have a conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
He's like, make sure you have eye contact, pay attention to what's going on at the date so you have something to talk about. Like, what? Have these guys never had a normal conversation with somebody that's a female? Like,
probably not.
What?
Also, I would think that Hitch is more of a life coach than a dating coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, you know,
I believe
whatever. We then go to a woman. She's named Sara. And she's one of those fast-moving New York City women. Talks really fast, doesn't have time for a man, works too hard, you know,
girl
all of
boss.
that jazz.
Let's
go. Yeah, the original girl boss.
The original girl boss, Eva Mendes.
She's just come back home early from a vacation because she caught a celebrity named Allegra Cole's boyfriend cheating. And so she just had to get to the office to get them the pictures. Why she couldn't email the pictures, who knows?
Right. Like, it's... her camera's digital. It's got a USB in it, I'm sure. Just pop it in your laptop and send it over.
Yeah. She came home because she wanted to come home. That's the only
reason.
Know
that. Yeah. She, you know what? She was on her beach vacation. She saw all these couples and was like, damn, I'm lonely.
Yep. And then she was like, oh my gosh. Right? She was like, oh my gosh, that's Allegra Cole's boyfriend with another girl. I have a reason to leave.
Yeah, she's like, thank God.
Thank God.
She probably caught them like her second day there. And by her fourth day, she's like, yeah, you know what? I gotta go home.
I gotta go. Sarah's boss is initially upset with her for going home early, but accepts it when he learns about the pictures. Her boss is way too nice to be a tabloid person.
Yeah.
Way too nice. He's super chill. He's super chill. Even later in the movie, like when she like makes a mistake, he's just like, okay.
Yeah, he's just like, you know what? This is a teachable moment, and I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
He doesn't like shred into her or anything. He's super nice.
Yeah, I love a nice boss. Honestly. And then so that night, while shooting pool with his friend, Hitch is being lectured about finding someone to settle down with, but he like does not care. And then Sara, who is at the same bar, is having drinks with her friend Cassie, and they're talking about how Sara is bitter Yeah. Cassie's like, yeah, you're bitter. And then Cassie brings up how she should hire this mysterious date doctor she's been hearing about. But Sara doesn't believe that he exists.
Does Hitch work with women?
Seemingly, no.
From what
See,
we've seen, it's always men.
it's always men. But it's because he hates women. But we don't learn that till later.
Yeah, that's a separate
It's-
talking point.
yeah, he hates women, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we will.
Hitch then tells it. Oh no, it actually kind of happens now. Hitch then tells a story about how when he was in college, he fell in love with a girl named Crescenda. What was her name? Crescenda? I literally looked it up, and I still don't know it. It's Crescenda Baylor.
Yeah, I know the last name. I don't remember the first name.
It's C-R-E.
Cressida.
There we go.
There we go. We got it.
And he thought he found the love of his life before one day he found her having sex with another guy in a car. Yeah. And then after that, he believed that there is no guile or game. If you don't have that, you don't have a girl.
It's basically his boo-hoo, a woman hurt me. Now I have to be a dick to everyone else.
Yeah, one woman hurt him. A singular woman hurt him. A single
woman. Yeah.
And now love doesn't exist to him for some reason. Yeah.
Love is dead.
But he's a dating expert. Yeah. See?
Torture yourself with something you can't have.
Yeah.
You know what he needs?
What?
Therapy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, can we talk about Cressida?
Yes.
She can catch these hands. If she didn't actually like him, why didn't she just say that?
Honestly, though, like the whole reason why this happened is because she couldn't communicate.
Yeah, like he was literally it. They were literally making out in like the library, and he was like, "I love you," and she was like, "Yeah, me too." Like,
bruh,
what? No, you don't. Just tell him that. You
don't. Right.
And he even tried to like save her. He was like, "I know you don't like me as much as I like you," and she was like, "No, it doesn't matter."
Right. Like he was nice enough to be like, "Yeah," and considerate enough to be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna tell you I love you, and you don't have to say it back right now."
Mm-hmm.
He gave her the out, and she still was like, "Nah," dug her own grave.
Yeah,
like, bruh. If you don't like him, just say so.
And then this is what really got me: when he catches her in the car. She literally rolls up the window while he's standing right there.
Yeah. And it's not like they're gonna leave in the car.
They didn't
because
leave.
They literally just like stood there awkwardly looking at each other. Like how awkward is that? It's raining and the guy that was super into you is just watching you guys from outside the car.
I would have gone to jail that night, Kelly. I would have fucked that car up. I would have gone to jail.
I smashed the windows on your car.
With my bare hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been all that.
I mean, that's justified.
Everyone's going to the hospital. I'm going to jail. It would have been bad.
Yeah. And I am not sorry.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm smiling at the judge while he's giving me my sentence. I'm like, yeah, thanks.
Yeah. You're getting your photos taken for when you get processed. You're just posing. You're like,
yeah, with my bloody hand. Hey.
Right. Hey, I know why I'm here and I'm cool with it.
And then after this, we're then introduced to Hitch's new client, Albert. He's nerdy, accident prone, and wears white socks with suits.
I just want to know who referred Albert.
Yeah, because we haven't talked about that. But Hitch, he doesn't advertise. He just goes through referrals.
No. Yeah.
Who did Albert know to get a referral?
Right.
And that also brings up...
I just want to know.
What's her name? Cassie. How did Cassie know about him?
Right.
Because seemingly it's only men. So how did she know?
Did some guy try to get with her and they used Hitch?
That does happen.
That does
later,
happen.
but
Yeah, but
it's not seemingly before that.
right. And it doesn't seem like any of these couples admit to their significant other that they used Hitch to get
No,
their relationship going.
no, not at all.
Yeah, so how does that work?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Um, Albert explains that his company handles the finances of the girl he likes and that she has no idea that he exists. When Hitch realizes that the girl he likes is Allegra Cole, he is shocked, but he's up for the challenge.
You know what he says? And if I was Hitch, I would have been like, I cannot help you. Albert literally calls Allegra the love of his life.
Yeah, they've never even talked.
Yeah, this man handles her finances. She comes in what? Every couple
once
months?
a year, maybe?
Yeah, right.
He handed her a pen and she didn't even see his face when he did it.
Yeah. Like, he's like, you know what? He's like, if you can't help me, she's like, do you know what it feels like to watch the love of your life be with another man, but you want them to be happy? And I'm like,
Slow down.
You've spent maybe a culminated 10 minutes in her presence.
Mm-hmm.
And you said 0 words to her. Like, that is not the love of your life. You're just kind of delusional.
Yeah, you've admitted yourself you are a junior executive on this account.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if she looks at the paperwork, your name probably isn't even on it.
Right.
She does not know you at all.
Yeah, you do not exist to this woman.
No.
And I don't think she would care.
No. And so Hitch starts off by researching Allegra to better help Albert and tasks Albert with talking to her. But this almost does not happen because Albert, who apparently has the strength of the Hulk, breaks the sink in the bathroom, getting his pants all wet.
Yeah. And also, how much time between that and the meeting does he have?
Seemingly a lot.
To talk to her. Yeah, because this man leaves his drenched pants in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Goes back to get it. And I'm just like, dude, what are you going to do?
Yeah. It's bad. And then so
he's a hot mess.
And so during the meeting with the firm, she asks if she can invest in a friend's business, but is turned down. So Albert speaks up and says that it's her money and gets so caught up that he starts like yelling at her and everybody else. And then he quits his job.
Yeah, it's just a snowball effect of like the adrenaline that's running through him.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way I can explain this.
There's no way to explain it. A regular human being wouldn't do that.
Mm-mm.
And then so he goes to his office and Hitch is there. Hitch tells him to calm down, but Albert starts to freak out. And so they start to fight. When Allegra comes by, they calm down, and when he enters the door, she asks Albert out to discuss financial risks that she can take. She's like, I want to take more financial risks. You were right. Like, this is my money. But like, I don't know.
I love how she starts it out though. She's just all like, no one speaks to me that way.
Yeah, ever.
Ever.
It's like, okay.
And then immediately easily is like, but it's okay.
Yeah. She's like,
I've come to learn about my finances.
I liked it. Yeah, so he thinks it's a date, but she obviously is like,
no,
this is for finance. Like, I don't know anything about finance. Yeah, he literally just says
it's for finance.
Yeah. And then later one night while at the bar, Hitch notices Sara being pestered by some guy and pretends to be her boyfriend, fiance, whatever. He then psychoanalyzes her to impress her, and it works, but he leaves instead of asking her out.
Creates the mystery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He like finds out stuff about her and then like guesses very obvious things about her.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
and then like reverse psychology her.
Yeah, and then he's like, okay, I'm leaving now. Have a nice night.
He's like, I'm out.
The next day, Hitch meets with a man named Vance. Was it Vance or was it Vince? I swear I kept hearing both. I wrote down Vance.
I thought it was Vance.
Okay, we're gonna go with Vance.
Okay.
Um, who wants to meet a girl just to have sex with her.
Yeah.
He's like, I met this girl while I was shopping for lingerie for my girlfriend. I liked her, and I want to get her out of my head, so I just need to sleep with her.
Gross. Garbage.
Garbage person.
Throw him out.
Also, why do you need a dating coach? You obviously don't have a problem getting a girl. I don't understand why you
Right.
need
Like,
to hire Hitch.
and we heard from Cassie that she was obviously into him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know why Hitch was ever involved.
Yeah, Hitch never should have been involved.
Yeah.
Hitch tells him to go fuck off
As he should.
because this is a little too misogynistic for him. And he doesn't just help people hook up. So
He
he's
creates
like,
relationships.
yeah, he creates relationships even though he doesn't believe in
Yes.
them.
Right.
Yay.
Yay.
At Sarah's office, she gets a walkie-talkie in the mail from Hitch, who invites her out to dinner, but she turns him down for Friday and Saturday. But he gets her to settle for breakfast on Sunday. When she says
Which
yeah,
I'm just gonna say, this like whole scene with the walkie-talkie is pretty cute. It's pretty cute.
It's very
I'd like that.
Low-key creepy when you think about it, but it was cute.
Yeah. I mean, he found out where she worked. Well, did she tell him where she worked?
Yes, she did.
Okay, yeah. Well, that makes sense. But
And
like,
she said her full name for some reason when he asked for her name, which is don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. I mean, and he has to be within a certain range for it to work.
Yeah.
But like, it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute.
And so when she says yes to Sunday, she gets another package and it has a wetsuit in it. Which, if I agree to breakfast and you give me a wetsuit, that's going to be a problem. Like, I'm not showing up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem because I'm dressing for brunch.
Yeah.
Not a wetsuit.
Not a wetsuit. And then he said like 7 a.m. I would have been like, whoa, sir.
Nah.
No.
10 at the earliest.
At the earliest. I would prefer noon.
Yes.
But yeah. And so on Sunday, Sara shows up to their date and she finds out that they're going jet skiing on the Hudson River. You could not pay me to touch that water.
Yeah.
Could not pay me to touch the Hudson River water. The amount of dead bodies that are probably in that water.
That's just nasty.
Absolutely not.
No.
But they have fun.
Yeah, they have fun.
They have fun.
Also, can you do that on the Hudson?
I have no idea.
Can you jet ski on the Hudson?
I know nothing about New York.
I've been,
I know nothing.
Yeah.
I just know it's not the city for me, but to each their own.
If any New Yorkers out there listening, can you do that? And would you?
Please email us. Let us know.
Yeah, right.
And then so while they're riding their jet skis, Hitch just dies and he has to get on Sarah's. And while getting on, he kicks her in the head.
Straight up smacks her. Like there's nothing gentle about this kick.
Yeah, why did he have to put his leg up so high?
Right. Also, like, I know that he said that he had to be in the front. If I was her, I literally would have like unclipped myself and backed all the way back.
Yeah. She didn't even unclip herself.
That was so unnecessary. Right. Because he could have just like bent his leg and then just gone over like a regular human being.
Yeah. Instead, he wanted to show how flexible he was and just swing his foot like 5 feet in the air.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. And he hits her with like the ankle part of his foot, not like the where his toes are.
Yeah.
So that was a hearty smack.
All bad. It's all bad. And so they get off at Ellis Island and Hitch takes her to see her ancestors' signature in an immigration book.
How did he get Ellis Island? Like, how did he get a private tour?
I'm guessing that man who worked there he got him into a relationship. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
guessing.
is Ellis Island ever closed? Or
Maybe
like,
maybe that's why they went
did
so
they go?
early.
Because like even if they went super early, I feel like there would be a line to get in, unless they went hours before it opened.
Maybe it's like not open on Sundays. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea, but like that would not be possible. I don't think.
That's like a thing
Is
with
it possible?
That's like a thing with government buildings, right? Like not open on Sundays, right?
Yeah, I don't know. And is it possible to rent out Ellis Island?
Most likely not. But
Yeah, probably not.
whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
whatever.
yeah, but when Sarah sees her ancestor's signature, she breaks down in tears and runs off. She later
It's not just tears. It's ugly
sobbing,
sobbing.
sobbing.
Yes. Yes.
She later explains that her great grandfather was a serial killer. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So for some reason, when Hitch looked up her great grandfather, he didn't realize that the butcher of whatever it was
Yeah.
meant that he was a killer. He thought
Yeah.
he thought he ran a deli. Why they would put that in the newspaper, I don't know.
Honestly, this shows just how bad he does his research.
Yes, his
Because
research is
I'm
flawed.
sure if he read like any article, like thoroughly read an article instead of just like a title, he would find that he was actually a mass murderer,
But
not
even the
a deli
title,
owner.
Kelly, even the
That's true.
title. They
That's
don't
true.
just do articles on butchers. Like that's not a thing.
Yeah. I
He's
mean,
in
if there would be any, it would be like this big,
Yeah, it'd be like,
and that's about
there's a
it.
new butcher in town. Come by and get
Right.
half off steaks or something like that.
Right. Right.
It wouldn't be a full page.
Uh-uh.
No. Um, and so their date ends. He puts her in a taxi, and his shirt gets caught in the door and rips off.
Also, they don't get brunch.
No, they never eat. They
If
never
I
eat.
was if I was Sarah, I would have been like, we are going to brunch and I'm ordering everything off the menu for emotional compensation.
Oh, absolutely.
Also physical because you bopped me in the head.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
getting drunk. Like
Yes.
drunk.
Yeah, I'm getting sloppy and you are gonna put me in a cab when we're done and I'm going home.
Exactly. That night, Sarah tells Casey that although the date was far from perfect, she wants to see Hitch again. Why? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the concussion she got.
probably.
That's what it is.
Later, Hitch has Albert call Allegra so they can reschedule their appointment so that he can invite her out.
I'm just saying, Albert trying to make a phone call is me trying to make a phone call to schedule or like order food over the phone. I'm just saying that right now.
Oh, that's why I don't do
Some
that.
days, yeah, some days I'm just all like, I absolutely cannot make a phone call.
Absolutely.
I will not make a phone call.
Yeah, if I can't if I can't do it online, it might not happen.
Exactly. If it can't happen through like text or an online
Email,
form,
yeah,
email, I am not doing it.
not happening. Not at all.
Yeah. Yeah. But see, my family is a phone call family.
Ill.
So sometimes I have to do the phone call and I literally have to go upstairs into my room, hide in my closet to make a phone call because I don't want anyone listening to me make a phone call. I don't know what it is, but that's, you know what, that's just how it is.
I will say I have gotten better at phone calls, but still.
Yeah, there's moments though.
Yeah. And so he invites her out that night. And she says yes.
I would have said no.
Right? Like that's not enough notice for me. What do you mean tonight?
I need 2 days minimum.
And we're going to a party?
Minimum.
No.
Yeah, no. I'm not socially like charged to go to anywhere like that. Nah.
Yeah, I need to prepare.
Right. I need to hype myself up.
And so earlier that day, Hitch preps Albert on how to carry himself in Allegra's world, including getting to know her friends, how to get in good with her friends. And then he teaches Albert how to two-step because Albert cannot dance. We then,
This is my favorite scene in the movie, by the
oh,
way.
absolutely. We then have a scene where Albert tries to dance,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so bad that Hitch slaps him
Yeah.
until
The Q-tip, the
you
Q-tip,
did
and throw it away.
throw it away.
It's so funny.
And then at the party, Albert does well with impressing Allegra and her friend, but when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
dancing, Albert does not just do his two-step.
Mm-mm.
But honestly, it's fine because Allegra also cannot dance.
Yeah. White people.
Yeah. Mm. We can't even
She's
do a
doing her feeling. Nah.
dancing to the words instead of the music. Yep. That's what she's doing.
Yeah. She's doing the feeling herself, white girl bop to the words, not the rhythm.
Yeah. Um, and then Sarah gets to work the next morning and sees that she missed the party that Allegra and Albert went to. So she didn't get the
Mm-hmm.
scoop on their date. And this is when
Is she
her
the only one that works the gossip column?
seemingly
Yeah.
just her and that one photographer.
Because I feel like it's a
Who-
department, not one person.
Yeah. But if you tell her boss, that's not true. Because her boss
Mm-hmm.
comes in, he's slight. How could I put it? He's slightly disappointed that she didn't come. Like he's not like
Yeah.
mad. He's just like, why
Mm-mm.
weren't you there?
Yeah.
What the heck was that?
What is that? Is your house haunted?
No, they're like the guy next door is moving,
Oh.
but I have no idea what could have been making that much noise.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the movie. But yeah, her boss is super like chill about
Yeah.
it.
He's just all like, yeah, why weren't you there? Just
Yeah.
like, I'm a little concerned for you because you're always there.
Like she's more hard on herself than he is on her.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, oh, it's okay. Maybe the next one. It's fine.
Yeah. And then Hitch also sees the pictures and is disappointed that Albert didn't listen to him about his dancing. But he gets over it like immediately. He's like, okay, we got to get ready for this first kiss. Because apparently they've gone on the second date.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
There was no second date, but we're already getting ready for the first kiss. What happened to your 3-date plan?
Maybe he needed more time than others
To prepare for the
kiss.
kiss?
So they were prepping.
Okay.
Yeah. That would make more sense.
Maybe.
Because isn't this their first date? Wasn't that their first date?
That was their first date.
Yeah.
And then so we then have a scene where Hitch tries to teach Albert how to kiss. He wants him to take it slow. He's like, you move 90% of the way, she moves 10.
Right.
But Albert rushes and actually kisses Hitch when they're not actually supposed to be kissing.
Yeah.
Homeboy
went all the way in.
Went all the way in.
Yeah. He did not understand the assignment.
Not at all. He
went 100% in.
He just pushed his face into Hitch's.
Yeah.
It was bad.
He kind of headbutted him.
Yeah, all bad. All bad. We then cut back to Sara. And she's trying to find out how she never knew Allegra was going to this party. And finds out that Hitch was the one that purchased the tickets. She calls him and leaves a message to meet up so that she can get a scoop on Albert and Allegra's relationship. The two meet up and go to a food rave. Don't know why it was called a food rave. It was literally a cooking class.
Yeah. It's not a food rave.
It's not a food rave. Yeah, but they go to a food rave with Sarah's boss and his wife. Sarah's boss.
It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
The cooking class looks actually really lit. And they're making sushi. So of course it's going to be good.
I want to go to a cooking class. We should all go to a cooking class.
Why not?
Do they have like a drinking cooking class? That would be fun.
I know they do that for art nights. Like paint nights. You drink and you paint.
I want to drink and eat. I want to drink, cook, and eat.
And we'll go to someone's house. We'll find a recipe online and we'll go to someone's house.
I want a chef to be there if I mess up.
And then free like food to come by and be like, this is what our chef made today.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. All right.
And so Sarah's boss is trying to pry information out of Hitch, but he refuses to talk about Albert. Hitch then starts to have an allergic reaction to something they eat while they're cooking, and his face swells up like a balloon.
Yeah.
And so Sara takes him to go get some Benadryl. He then proceeds to drink the entire bottle of Benadryl and gets drunk.
Yeah. Like, I know it says children's Benadryl, but he drank the whole bottle.
The whole bottle, and then had another bottle.
And then had another bottle. How did this man not like accidentally OD or something? Because even if you take children's Benadryl, it's like only like what, like a couple tablespoons.
Yeah.
This man drinks two bottles full.
The fact that he was still able to stand is amazing.
Like, he makes it to her apartment and then able to talk after that.
Coherently.
Like, maybe he slips a little bit in his conversation, but like that man should be out.
Yes. So yeah, he gets drunk from the Benadryl. Mm-hmm. And so Sara uses this time to ask about Albert and Allegra. And he lets slip that they're going to the Knicks game.
Yeah.
Which Knicks game? Who knows? But she finds out.
Yeah, just a Knicks game. She goes to every Knicks game.
She then takes him to her apartment to sleep it off. Ladies. Don't do this.
Don't do this.
I mean, gentlemen, don't do this either. Like, no one do this.
Yeah, don't allow anybody in your house that you've gone on 1.5 dates on.
Yeah, that's not safe. Let's not do that.
Yeah, just pack him in a taxi and maybe go with him to make sure he gets to his house.
Door. Yeah.
In the door, and then you leave.
Like, if he can't remember where he lives, just pull out his wallet, look at his ID, like, okay, that's where you live. Let's go.
Or be like, hey, let me get your phone and let me call somebody on there.
Okay? Yeah. You got a friend I can call?
See if they can come get you.
Yeah, because you're not coming in my house. And so that night, while he's on her couch, they both talk about their siblings. And Sara tells Hitch about how her sister almost died. And then they fall asleep. And Sara wakes up the next morning and Hitch is gone. And she starts to freak out right before he walks in with breakfast. How he got into her apartment, who knows?
He probably left the door unlocked. Let's be real.
Asshole.
Right. Like, I could have been murdered by the time you went and got breakfast and came back.
At the very least, robbed.
Right.
And so the two of them have their first kiss before going off to work.
Also, can I say, she has a really nice apartment.
A very nice apartment.
For New York City, it's huge.
It's huge for anywhere, honestly.
Honestly, yeah, you're right.
Like, he also has a very nice apartment.
Yeah, like he has a secret door in his apartment. But like she has a loft area in hers. That's probably base $1 million. Yeah. And I don't think she makes that much for a gossip column.
I need to get into the gossip column business.
Yeah, maybe we should start
go on my Perez
getting
Hilton.
into journalism.
And so Sara meets up with Casey, who tells her that she went on a date with Vance, and it was great until he slept with her and lost interest. She said that after they were done, he looked like he didn't care about her and just walked off.
Yeah, she's like, I've never seen a man get dressed so quickly. And I'm like, I am so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Poor thing.
And so Sara then goes to Vance and asks him who this dating doctor is. And he gives her Hitch's card after she threatens him. What does she say exactly?
Yeah, I was about to say, what does she threaten him with again?
she pretty much said that she would have like paparazzi follow him wherever he went. But
Yeah, but
I was like, he's a Wall Street guy. Nobody cares.
yeah, nobody cares. I thought
But
she was gonna like out him to like his coworkers or something. I don't
oh
remember.
yeah, that too.
Oh,
That
okay,
too.
yeah.
But I don't think any person working on Wall Street would care.
Yeah, honestly. They'd
They're,
probably be like, oh my gosh.
they're
Who
not
cares?
known for their
Or
morals.
yeah, they really aren't. They work in the stock market. In Wall Street. Come on now.
She then knees him in the balls for hurting her friend. Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her. We then cut to Hitch, and he's talking to Albert while he's he's talking to Sara on the phone while Albert is getting waxed, and he asks Sara out on another date.
Why was he being waxed?
I don't know.
Because they're just prepping for a first kiss.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, sure, things could go further than that, but
yeah, sure, but like, is a full body wax necessary?
No.
No.
I don't think anyone should get a full body wax.
Yeah, I mean,
that
unless that's
like
your
torture.
thing. Yeah, I mean, just getting your like armpits waxed, that kind of hurts. I haven't done it in a long time, but like your whole body.
We can just do nair.
Yeah. Right. There's other ways to do this.
Wax is an extreme. Let's not do that.
Yeah, that's a specific form of torture.
And so that night, Allegra and Albert go on their date, and Sara is there with her photographer to catch every detail. And she notices that they are a cute couple.
Aww.
When Albert takes Allegra home, he's nervous about whether he will get a kiss. But when he sees her fumbling with her keys, he realizes that she does want a kiss and freaks out and walks away.
Yeah. He really said, you know what? I'm not qualified for this.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this.
I'm not ready. And you know what, guys? That's fine.
That's fine.
if that's how you feel, that's totally valid.
He then like builds up his courage, throws his inhaler into
love that part.
Into the New York streets.
Yes. You can never use that inhaler again.
Can't use that again. He goes back and he kisses her. Sara is at the zoo sometime later, and she set up a meeting with a fake client to meet Hitch so that she can get a scoop on the infamous love guru. When she sees that it's Hitch, she leaves heartbroken. Sara then brings the story to her boss, and he's like, you don't have to do this. He's so nice.
He's so nice.
So nice. He's like,
he literally sees the disaster that's going to happen. He's all like, you know what? I didn't even ask for this story. This was all you.
Yeah, we don't have to do this. I won't
take it if you don't want to give it.
Yeah, he's like, take some time. Think about it.
Right.
And then that night, Sara shows up to her date and she confronts Hitch about his relationship business and leaves without actually talking to him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was so aggressive of her.
Yeah.
And totally uncalled for, by the way.
He was sitting there trying to explain himself. And she's like, I don't want to hear it.
Right. Like at this point, it's her fault for not getting the truth from him.
It's her fault.
Like she said she wanted the truth, but she literally just accosted him and then left.
Yeah. And then the next morning, he and Albert both see that Hitch has been exposed to all of New York City.
That sucks.
And so has his association with Albert. And so Albert gets arrested because he attacks what are those things called? Those little stands. Newspaper stand? Yeah.
Newspaper stand.
He attacks one of those people because he's all like, oh, that's how you got that girl, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, he kind of like asked how she was and whatever.
And so Albert got mad and attacked
Which is
him.
Gross. Yeah. Why do people ask that?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird. Don't do that.
Do people answer that question?
Yeah, do people actually answer the question? And if you are, that's an invasion of privacy on both
Yeah,
parts.
that's weird.
Like, yeah.
And then later, Sarah's at a speed dating event with Sara. No, whoa, with Casey.
Oh,
Sorry.
whoa. She's there with herself.
Yeah. Alexa, play Beyonce's Me, Myself, and I.
Good song.
Yeah, and Hitch shows up so he can try to explain himself, but Sarah still refuses to listen.
Honestly, terrible.
This causes a huge scene, and when she brings up Vance, he gets super upset. He's like, I never even worked with him, and left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Making Sara look like
he
an
basically
ass.
Yeah, well, she was, because he's all like, I don't work with guys like that, and it's guys like that why I have a job, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then like when her friend is like, that was a little harsh, she's like, I don't care. And I'm
Yeah.
like, girl, that's a mess.
Sara has some deep seated emotional baggage that needs to be handled.
Really though. Also, her communication sucks.
Awful. And that's so ironic because she's
a journalist.
Yeah, she's a journalist.
Right. And she's supposed to find the truth, quote unquote. Like, bruh. The truth was right there, and you're like, nah, that's not the truth I wanted.
Yeah. That night, Sara goes home and cries while watching some Tom Cruise movie and eating whipped cream out of the bottle.
You've never seen that movie?
No, what movie was it?
I don't remember what it's called, but Renee Zellweger's in it. And it's that You Had Me at Hello.
Definitely.
I don't remember what it's called.
Definitely never seen it.
Okay. I've heard it's good.
Meanwhile, Allegra has broken up with Albert. Later, Sara goes to apologize to Hitch, and he turns her away, rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
She ruined his reputation.
Yeah.
Like, wow,
exposed his job and every client that he's had.
Yeah, like where do we go from here? Where
right,
do
like
we go
you basically
from here?
ruined his life.
Yeah.
And then she gives like a half-assed apology.
Yeah, she's like, I know I ruined your life, but I'm sorry. So like take me back.
Right. And he's all like, no thanks.
Yeah. And so Hitch goes inside and Albert is waiting for him, and he asks Hitch to please help him get Allegra back. Hitch tells him that he's just let her go because love isn't even real. And he thought he somehow thought Albert would be okay with that.
He really did. The man that called Allegra Cole the love of his life before he even knew her.
A woman he'd never spoken to, the love of his life, and he thought that he didn't believe in love.
Right.
Okay. So an upset Albert leaves and tries to go get Allegra back. Hitch meets up with Allegra first and tells her that Albert loves her and that she should give him a second chance. He then tells her that everything that happened on their dates was not him. Like Albert did not listen to him at all.
At all.
And she tells of all the embarrassing stuff Albert did. He was like, yeah, hell no, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
he was like, no.
He's like, absolutely not. Please don't associate me with those actions.
Yeah. He was like, I have a minimal amount of street cred left, and that will just completely tarnish it. She hugs Hitch when she finds this out, right when Albert shows up, and he attacks Hitch, thinking that he's trying to steal Allegra from him. Why would he hook you two up in the first place if he wanted Allegra?
Right, honestly, he would have made you look really bad, and then he would have swooped in. Like, that's not what happened at all.
Allegra explains what happened, and the two kiss while Hitch runs off to find Sara. When Hitch gets to Sarah's apartment, he tries to apologize for pushing her away, but sees that there is a man in her apartment, and she tells him that they should just go their separate ways. Yeah. Hitch chases after them while Sara drives off, and then he jumps on top of the car when Sara breaks, causing Hitch to fall off. It's great.
It's great.
Sara then goes to see if he's okay, and Hitch proclaims his love for her, and they kiss. We then learn that the man that Sara was with in her apartment is Sara's sister's husband. And then
Honestly, that's so messed of her for not saying who that was in the first place.
Please, you know she did that on purpose.
Yeah, I know she did, but like, come on, girl. He was already struggling to like come and find you in the first place.
We then have a scene of Albert and Allegra's wedding where Hitch sets Casey up with a man via that man's grandmother. He has the grandmother pretend to choke.
Yes.
So that Casey can save her. What if Casey didn't know CPR?
Right. The Heimlich or anything. Like, yeah. What if she just didn't know? Or what if she wasn't as kind as he thought her to be?
Yeah. What if she does know CPR, but she freaks out under pressure?
Right, exactly. Then what? You know what? I wonder if she would have stuck to the choking bit. The old woman.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm still choking.
Right. She's like on the floor.
Or she like slowly starts like rolling towards Casey. She's like, please, please.
She starts like mumbling, find my grandson.
Just a really handsome rich one.
Right. Hurry.
And then the movie ends with a random dance scene where white people do a Soul Train line with Will Smith and Eva Mendes.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the movie.
That is the end of the movie.
Are you ready for the movie facts?
Yes.
So, Will Smith suggested Kevin James for the role of Albert because he was a fan of the King of Queens.
Oh, okay.
Eva Mendes was in Will Smith's Miami video.
Yeah.
She was the girl in the car lip singing Bienvenido a Miami.
Bienvenido.
Yeah. When Mendes mentioned it to Smith during their rehearsals, Smith admitted that he did not remember her.
Jeez. Dang, that kind of sucks.
Can you guess who they wanted to play Sara?
Oh no.
There's two people.
Are they blonde?
One of them is.
One of them is blonde. Sarah Jessica Parker.
No. I think she's too old.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I said that and I was like, I don't even know how old she was back then. Do I know these actresses?
Yes. One of these actresses, we did one of their movies.
Carmen Diaz?
It's Cameron, but yes.
Cameron?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The second one, dare I say she's a singer?
You said that and Paris Hilton got in my head and that other girl that
Girl,
has, like,
it is not Paris Hilton.
No, but like the other girl that has like 2 songs.
No.
What's her name?
No, it's not whoever you're thinking of.
It's okay. Who is it?
It's Jennifer Lopez.
It's J-Lo?
Yeah, that's why I said, dare I call her a singer?
Oh, jeez. J-Lo? I don't know.
I mean...
I don't know if I would have liked her.
I mean, this was around the time she was doing her rom-coms, right?
Yeah, but I feel like this role wouldn't, like compared to the other roles that she's done, I don't know if it fits,
Yeah. This one's my favorite.
Okay.
It's my favorite. Kevin James made up all of his own dance moves for that scene where he was dancing in Hitch's apartment.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. We can tell.
We can tell, but good for him.
Good for him, though.
Okay.
It's kind of funny.
It's time for the question. Is this movie iconic?
Oh, man. I want to go with no.
Okay.
Like, it's a good movie, but I don't know if it's iconic. You know what I mean?
I gave it a yes.
Okay. All
I think
right.
this movie is what You've Got Mail tried to do, but but
Oh.
failed. Yeah. Also, I
Yeah.
love
I
Kevin
see what you're talking
James.
about.
I love Kevin
Yeah,
James.
he's good.
Anything with him in it, I'll watch, even if it's not
Paul
good.
Blart. Paul Blart.
I used to think that movie was
Robocop.
hilarious. I don't know what was. Well, I was a child, but still,
Yeah, true. I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time. It could still be funny.
it's probably not. It's probably not. But yeah, I think it's iconic.
Okay.
It's Will Smith's only rom com. Good, yay for that.
Oh, yeah, yay for him.
And it stars two people of color. I love that.
Right, right. And they're main characters.
Amen.
Amen.
So do you have any recommendations for this week?
Yes, I do. My first recommendation is it's an anime. And I recommended the movie earlier in another episode, but Demon Slayer, go watch it or read the manga. I'm reading the manga because we're only on season 1. That's the only thing that's released right now. So, and it's really good. So go check it out. And my other recommendation is a book trilogy by Jenny Han called The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Ooh.
I read it a while ago, and it's
that sounds like
one
cruel.
of my favorite.
That sounds like cruel summer vibes.
It's not actually. I mean, she does have a book series like that actually, which is really funny.
Which, by the way, can I rant about Cruel Summer for like 2.5 seconds?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I will never trust white people again. Never.
Did you ever trust white people to begin with?
Not fully, but now not at all.
Okay, but now it's a definite no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I look like a clown. I look like a fool. Wow.
They played you real good.
Wow. There were no spoilers here, so like don't get mad at me because I didn't say anything. Right. I didn't say any names. I didn't say nothing, but just wow.
Yeah. If Cruel Summer itself is a spoiler,
yeah.
Just go watch it.
Yeah, watch it. It's like 6 or how many episodes is it? It's not that many.
It's just not that many.
You can watch it in like a day.
Yeah.
Okay. It's time for me.
Yes.
My first one.
Yes.
Is The Giver. I mentioned it last week.
Yes.
But I didn't actually make it a recommendation.
Yeah, you didn't.
So I brought it back.
Yes.
It's The Giver. It's a great book. Terrible movie. Don't watch that movie.
Yeah, don't watch the movie. The book's
why they aged up the characters, I'll never understand.
Honestly, it doesn't make sense. I hate it when they do that.
Yeah. They did the same thing with the Percy Jackson movies. Like, why?
Yeah. Right. Like, maybe because they were too young, but that's what makes it like more
that's the point.
That's the point. They're children fighting a war. Like, come on.
Yeah. Please read The Giver. It's a good book. One of my favorites. My second recommendation is the song Options by Doja Cat on her new album, Planet Her.
Favorite song. I'm recommending the album next episode, bro.
Favorite song on the album.
Really?
Love it. Yep. If they don't make this song a single, I will cry. Please make. I need a music video. I'm gonna give
my favorite song next episode. But...
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's it for me. So thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. We have a Twitter and an Instagram. They're both at SYTYI Podcast. You can also send us some movie requests, your movie stories. Did you watch this movie in theaters? Were you in this movie? Also, did you know this was Paula Patton's first movie?
Really?
Yeah, she played that like girl at the beginning of the movie where Will Smith like walked up to her pretended like she was a bottle girl, gave her like $20 and then walked away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her. And this is
Good
apparently her first movie. So pretty.
I love that she put herself in.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that's like every director's thing. They have to have at least one cameo in the movie.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, our email is sytyipodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't forget to share us with your friends and your family. Subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. Don't forget to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. It really helps us out.
Yes, it does.
Also, you can listen to old episodes on our YouTube. I just put up, not just, but like earlier this week, I put up Pride and Prejudice. Yeah.
Let's go! Woo!
Yeah.
We love Pride and Prejudice.
I have no idea what episode is next, but it'll be up there this week.
It'll be up there, yeah.
Maybe
it would have been one of yours.
Yeah. Do I remember what movie it is? No.
Shutter Island.
Ooh, a goodie.
A good one.
Also, don't forget to wear your mask.
Yes.
I have a story. I'm going to tell it next week about masks. Yay. Yeah, don't forget to wash your hands and stay iconic.
Stay iconic, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.